Welcome back to my channel. Today we're making this really cute little dirt cake with a little truck on it, and hold on. I absolutely love it. So today's cake is actually really great for beginners because if you mess up along the way, you can just put on more Oreo and no one's gonna notice. So before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get started. These are going to be all the ingredients that you're going to need to make your cake. We have some Oreos. Obviously buy the extra large bag because you're going to want to eat some along the way. And we have our cute little toy car that makes some really cute noises. Absolutely love that. And we have our chocolate buttercream. And if you don't know how to make chocolate buttercream, watch my video on how to make regular buttercream. Add in a half a cup of cocoa powder, a couple tablespoons of milk, and there you go. Now you got chocolate buttercream. Get a little Ziploc bag, and you'll want a heavy-duty rolling pin. Okay, so we're just going to take our bag and fill it with a bunch of Oreos. We're going to start with this and see how far that gets us, because we can always go back and roll more Oreos. I'm going to set these aside. Leave a comment down below what your favorite cookie is. I really love Oreos. I just don't really like that filling that they put in it. And I know what you guys are thinking. How can you not love the filling inside Oreos? But I don't know. I feel like either some people just really like the cookie part, or some people really like the filling. And that's probably not true. Probably just everyone likes the filling. It's probably just me. If you didn't want to use a rolling pin, you could also use a mallet, but my mallet has the little hard bumps in it, and every single time I use that mallet, it always just tears a bunch of holes in my bag, so we're using the rolling pin today. So now we're going to set this aside. And now we're going to ice our cake. So all I've done so far is just cut it and then done one layer of icing and then stuck the other one on top. And we're gonna start at the top. And then we're just gonna go along the sides. And then we just have our angled spatula, and we're just going to start along the top. And this is a really good base that we have. Everything's covered, there's no crumbs in it. And what normally people do, or just some people, it's just really your preference. You could either just scrape it down and then go put it in the fridge, and then that would be your crumb coat. Or you can just make it, just have one coat and put it a little bit thicker, and then you don't have to do a crumb coat. And I honestly find it a lot easier and quicker just to get your cakes done. Because when you have a lot of cakes, you're not gonna have time to do a bunch of coats on, if you have at least, I don't know, 8-10 cakes a day, like sometimes I do. It just really depends. We're just going back in and we're filling in all these little holes that have kind of untextured, uneven texture on it. Now we're going to give our cake a little bit of texture. So we have our spatula, and we're just going to angle it. I'm angling it about pretty straight. And we're just going to put a little bit of pressure. I'm not putting too much pressure. Try to get it in the frame. And you want to make sure that you're standing very straight, or your waves are just going to go all over the place, and you're going to be able to tell, like, really. And I'm not moving this arm, I'm just holding it completely still. You want to make sure that the only thing that's moving is that the other hand moving your turntable. And that'll really help you get really straight lines. Now we have our textured sides, which I think look really great. And now we're just gonna go back and smooth out the top. So with my spatula, I'm going to, or sorry, not my spatula, my cake scraper, I'm going to just hold it, and I'm always starting at, I guess you would call that like 10 o'clock, and then pulling towards just like straight across. I'm not going at an angle or anything. I always turn my cake to then do the next swipe. And this is probably the hardest part, just trying to get your cake straight. But once you do it enough, I promise you, you'll get a hang of it. And if you don't get it completely, like 100% the way you like it, you're gonna cover it up with the Oreo crumb, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you just get a good base to it. At the end of the day, this is like a little dirt cake, and any little flaws that you have, you're just gonna cover it right up. They originally wanted a 6-inch cake, but with the little part, I thought it was gonna be too big. So we're just gonna bump it up to an 8-inch. Okay, we're gonna take our yummy Oreos, and we're just going to okay, we're gonna use a tip 10. You don't have to use size tip 10, just the first thing I pulled. As long as it's like a large tip. And I'm just gonna make a couple rings along the base of it on the board. I forgot this cake was supposed to have happy birthday written on it. We're gonna scrape some icing off. Now I'm just gonna go back and smear this out. And this is just so we have a base for our Oreo to stick. Okay. Now we're just gonna put more yummy Oreo along the sides. Also, if you guys love kids cakes, then also go check out my other playlist at the end of this video that I will link, and you can go watch all the kids cakes that we have done in the past. Okay. Now to clean up my mess a little bit. And there you go, now you have a really cute little truck cake, and honestly that never gets old. I love this cake, so if you guys love this cake as much as I do, leave a like and a comment down below about what you guys think, and I'm just gonna get started on cleaning up this really big mess that we have here. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.